And to wrap up the evening session, we'll have the world number ones in action, Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan, in their men's double match against Indian upstarts Teresa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichan Pullela. That's in the evening, so make sure you stay tuned to all the action that's coming up. Speaking of the mixed doubles, which is the match that's going to get us underway, you can see there are 3 Chinese pairs in the mix, and the winner of the Jiang and Wei match against Watanabe Higashino will take on either Kim and Jiang or Feng and Huang in the semi-finals. But awaiting them in the final could be either Zheng Siwei, Huang Yachong, the world number ones, or the world champions in Xiu Su Jie and Che Yu Jun. Plenty to look forward to here at the Adidas Arena, not just today, but for the remainder of the tournament. The biggest names in badminton in action here, as we see things really gearing up, heating up on and off the court. The technical officials have taken their place and we're awaiting the players to come out. Of course, the players' entrances all the way on the far right-hand side of the arena. So from your viewpoint, it's on the right-hand corner, and players have to make their way all the way down. Now, the Adidas Arena, of course, as I mentioned, opened on the 11th of February this year in anticipation for the Olympic Games that will be held in the French capital in the period of July and August. And the Adidas Arena will host not only the badminton, but also rhythmic gymnastics during the Olympic Games, and then they'll go on to host the Paralympic table tennis tournament. So this arena is getting ready for some big, big weeks in the next few months. Well, this is also the first time the players get a taste of what it's like to play in the arena, so this is a massive event for them in terms of their preparation, not only for the Olympic Games, but also in terms of getting those last few valuable points in the race to Paris, the qualifying ending at the end of this European leg of tournaments. For Jiang and Wei, who are going to take onto the courts very, very soon, well, it's a nearly impossible task to get an Olympic berth because they have two very good Chinese pairs in the Race to Paris rankings who are in the top 3 of the Race to Paris rankings, which is why Jiang and Wei, who are in 7th, will not really get a chance. I'm talking about Jiang Siwei, Huang Yechong, who are, of course, the world #1s and lead the Race to Paris rankings. And then Fan Yanze and Huang Dongping, who are ranked 3rd in the Race to Paris rankings. And there is no way, it would seem, that Jiang and Wei would be able to play catch up. They're about 8,000 points behind Fang and Huang, but it would not only take a very seriously good run in the European leg from Jiang and Wei, but it would also mean Fang and Huang having a poor run of form. So it seems unlikely, but you never say never when it comes to Race to Paris or any sport for that matter. There is Jiang Zhenbang and his partner Wei Yasin right behind him. They're the world #5s, seeded 5th in this event. Young Chinese pair who had a breakthrough season last year, winning 4 titles on the HSBC BWF World Tour, including that French Open last year. And here they are trying to defend their crown. Yuta Watanabe, Arisa Higashino, who've been on the circuit for some time, are now the world #2s, seeded 2nd, of course, and have won this tournament in 2021. They've had a pretty solid history at the French Open. We'll talk about that in just a bit. But just looking at their head-to-head record, it stands very interestingly poised at 1 apiece. Last meeting at Malaysia Open 2024, Jiang, which Watanabe and Higashino won.
Or black?
Red.
Black for you. This is black. You won the toss? Who, Arisa receive? This side? Who serves? Wei serve? Okay.
So you've seen the coin toss, and Japan won it. Arisa has chosen to receive, and the Chinese pair have chosen the end, and they'll stay on the far end of the court with Wei Yasin serving. Now, Jiang Zhenbang, 22 years of age. As I mentioned, these two are a very young and up-and-coming pair from Guilin in China. Is fairly tall, imposing figure at 184 centimeters. They're enjoying their career best rankings at #5. They first got to world #5 in December last year. Now their win-loss record as a pair stands at 9-3 in 2024. That's about 75% win rate. Wei Yasin is the older of the two at 23 from Hunan in China. She too is a tall lady at 175 centimeters, which makes these two a very, very difficult pair to beat because they have so much wingspan in terms of covering the court. The quarterfinal win-loss for them stands at 2-1. Now, in their route to the quarterfinals, they beat Thailand in the first round fairly easily in 30 minutes, 21-16, 20-15, and then saw Ferdinandsha and Wijaja of Indonesia also in straight games in just over half an hour. So they have been dominant en route to this quarterfinal and will be looking to get through this stage as smoothly as well. Yuta Watanabe, 26 now, from Tokyo, Japan, enjoying a world rank of #2 in the world at the moment, but has gone up to the top of the rankings. That was back in November 2022 when they were world #1s, him and his partner Arisa Higashino, who is also the older of the two at 27 years of age, from Hokkaido, have a win-loss record in 2024 of 87%. So that's a fantastic win percentage, 7 wins to 1 loss. At the quarterfinals, that stands at 1 apiece. As I mentioned, these two, plenty of experience, and looking at how they've come through, they beat Kushal Janto and Kusuma Wati in the first round. That went the distance, 54 minutes. And then beating their teammates Midorikawa and Saito in straight games, but also lasting more than 50 minutes. So they've spent a lot more time on the court out here so far. Haidar Didou of France is the umpire for this match. And he will be joined in the service judges chair by Sudip Barve of India. So Malaysia Open earlier this year, semi-finals, and Watanabe and Higashino won that 21-15, 12-21, 21-15. Before that, they met in the Korea Open in the semi-finals, and Jiang and Wei won that also in 3 games, 21-12, 22-20, 21-12. So both their encounters in the last 2 have gone to 3, and it would seem, given their form at the moment,
ladies and gentlemen,
nothing short of
on my
another
right,
epic
Yuta
battle.
Watanabe and Arisa Higashino, Japan. And on my left, Jiang Zhenbong and Wei Yaxin, China. Wei Yaxin to serve to Arisa Higashino. Love all. Play.
So Wei Yaxin will serve to get this first quarterfinal of the day underway.
One love.
It's a nice late taken net shot from Jiang. Oh, superb. That was outstanding from Wei Yaxin. She was at full stretch when she made that forehand. Managed to get her racket on it and find the space. And again, how good was that? The slightest flick of the wrist from Wei Yaxin. She goes cross court to find the absolute corner spot. And Watanabe left chasing there.
Fault. Service over.
Higashino
1-3.
had enough. Quickly cut off that point with a body shot. Tried to get out of the way,
3.
Higashino. And this is what they're so good at.
No.
Those attacking, aggressive, downplaying smashes that come off both their rackets, Jiang and Wei. First serious long rally of the encounter, and it's a mistake from Jiang. on the back court. It puts an end to it. But it is being played at really fast pace at the moment, this game. Yeah, it's a blink and you miss it kind of match so far, isn't it? Watanabe and Higashino back in action for the first time since the India Open. It's been a month and a half, almost 2 months, I'd say. Great reaction there. Very alert on the defense, Yuta Watanabe.
4-all.
The India Open, they exited at the quarterfinals. And that was at the hands of Puavaranukroh and Teratanachai. They lost in 3 games, but before that, they'd come off a big win at the Malaysia Open, where they won the title by beating Kim and Jiang in straight games. And that's, of course, when they also beat these two in front of them, Jiang and Wei, in the semis. Well, they are playing excellent, both these pairs. You can see that the Chinese duo have definitely taken a more aggressive stand here. Trying to attack at every given opportunity. Like that. She pounced on it. The mistake was on the return of Watanabe. It was too loose a lift. Here came at the perfect height for Jiang to put away. Sorry, Wei to put away. Brilliant. She is all over the court at the moment, Wei Yasin. From covering the net to the mid-court area, she has proven to be extremely difficult to beat. That's now 4 points on the trot for the Chinese pair. It's landed out.
9-4. Service over.
Well, at the moment, it seems
5-9.
Jiang Zhenbang is still to kind of find his flow. The mistakes are coming off his racket a little bit more frequently, which provides, of course, the Japanese pair some reprieve. Oh, lucky, lucky, lucky. Wei Yasin looking for the net roll, catches the tape, but manages to get it over, which was the most important thing. Oh, what a smash. That has got some amount of power on it. Jiang Zhenbang closing things out in imperious fashion there. Just look at that smash. The pace that it came with, and not only that, the height that it came at. So it's the defending champions who have established control here at 11-5, the mid-game break, just 7 minutes played. It's been at furious pace. Jiang and Wei lead 11-5.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Coach, return to your chair.
Well, it's been a slow start for the world number twos. Haven't really found their rhythm, get going.
11-5.
Break has
Play.
hopefully given them an opportunity to reset. Looking for the drop. Yuta Watanabe.
12-5.
It's just been fast and furious badminton as far as Jiang and Wei have been concerned. It's called in. They'll challenge it.
Jiang Zhenbang challenges called in.
It is in. It's plumb on the line.
Challenge
And so an unsuccessful challenge for China,
One
and
challenge remaining.
sigh of relief for Japan, because
Service
this
over.
game looked like it was getting out of hand.
12.
They desperately need to find their way back here. The second seeds who've had a tremendous record at the French Open. That's out. That's well out.
Service over.
So Watanabe and Higashino playing their 5th French
13-7.
Open. Was won that in 2021, but they've always reached the semi-finals in every single appearance. Watanabe and Higashino. Good defending. Instinctive again. It's landed out, and that's the purely defensive stance
Service over.
that the second seeds took in that rally
8,
that saw them
13.
through, because it was purely about just absorbing all the attack that was coming their way, not giving Jiang and Wei any chance to find the gaps. Superb. So they've got a 100% record at the quarterfinals of the French Open,
14-8.
Watanabe and Higashino, since their debut in 2018. Impressive. Oh, he missed that completely.
15-8.
Could have taken advantage of the fact that that side of the court had opened up. Makes the mistake instead. 7-point lead now for the Chinese 5th seeds. And again out.
16-8.
Just haven't been able to do much since 4-all. Japanese pair. Ooh, late reaction.
17-8.
Look at that reaction from Watanabe. Changed his mind about how he wanted to play that return.
Service over. 9-17.
The hesitation is part of the fact that they have been under the cosh the entire time in this first game. Again, fantastic defense, but look at the response to
Service over.
that from Wei Yasin.
9.
Good defending, but Wei Yasin, oh, goes for the tightest of net shots. He's hesitating a lot more. Yuta Watanabe, which is very unlike him.
9.
Again, undecided about his choice of shot leads to that point, and so it's a 10-point lead now for the 2023 champions here at the French Open. Multiple game point opportunities for Jiang and Wei now. It's called out, and it's game to Jiang and Wei, the 5th seeds, who have dominated this opening game from start to finish, and in double quick time. They've just not allowed their opponents a look in. And it's certainly affected Watanabe and Higashino, who've made a lot more errors in those last few points. Completely taken away their control. So it's a chance now for the Japanese to reset, because Jiang and Wei are steamrolling them 21-9 that first game in just 13 minutes. So back in court, ready to get game 2 underway, and there's lots to do for Watanabe and Higashino, who are nowhere near their usual form in that opening game. But only managed single digits in terms of points. Jiang and Wei will hopefully keep that momentum on their end. That would be their hope. Last played at the Indonesia Masters, these two, and exited at the quarterfinals to a Japanese pair in Midorikawa and Saito. That was in 3 games. The India Open, they got to the finals and lost to Purvanukre and Teratanachai in straight games, and then semi-final finish at the Malaysia Open. So pretty strong start to the year for the young Chinese. And in their second French Open appearance, they're looking to make a second straight semi-final appearance as well. Oh, just landed out. They're not being able to find their lines at the moment, Watanabe and Higashino.
2-0.
I think the number of errors in that opening game was far more than the number of winners. Clash of rackets, still defending. And again, oh. So much riding on this point. And just as I say that, the mistake comes off Watanabe's racket, looking for the net drop.
Jiang.
Yeah, doesn't get the length on it. It's a big, big point psychologically for Jiang and Wei. landed in.
Service over.
There's judgment in that from Jiang.
3-0.
Backhand lift, finds the back line. Really nice serve.
4-3.
Yeah, excellent work. It was all the hard work at the net that paid off for the second seeds. Look at Arisa Higashino, who was fully alert at the net, and then Yuta Watanabe just covering her in the back court.
Service over.
That time, though.
4-5.
It's because of the pace of the games that Higashino and Watanabe really not having time to think and playing almost reactive badminton. And that's really credit to Jiang and Wei, who've dictated that, the pace of this game. This match, I should say. Oh, absolutely pounced on that one.
Service over.
Backhand kill from Arisa Higashino. That's as good as it gets. Just ready for it, and she knew exactly where she wanted to put the winner. Just pumped her up.
Fault. Service over.
Chinese showing they too
5,
can turn up the
6.
pace at will. It's a good strategy from Jiang to keep attacking Watanabe on the right-hand side. Now they've gone from 4-6 down
6.
to once again take the lead. Jiang and Wei. It's 3 in a row. Just unlike
8-6.
the Chinese opponents, Watanabe and Higashino really don't have a sting in their attack at the moment. Defensively, they're much more together. But in their attack, they're lacking. And again, beautiful cross net. Wei Yasin
6.
making it look easy. It takes tremendous skill to keep it that close to the net. Again, fully cut out of position, Yuta Watanabe.
10-6.
Both of them caught in the left-hand side of the court.
Service over. 7-10.
No, no way.
Service over. 11-7.
That was intercepted and completely took their opponents by surprise. Wei Yasin. Here, just took it early at the net, finds the height. Superb. And so 11-7 at the break. It's Jiang and Wei who are leading by 4 in very, very impressive fashion.
顶底线，他现在贴得很前，我不要打个2个底线，让他往后走。
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Coach, return to your chair.
So down a game and now 4 points for Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino. It is now or never. Oh, lovely. Great net coverage.
12-7.
They did so well to defend during that rally. The number 2 seeds. Jiang and Wei just waited for their chance. Did not let up.
Service over. 8-12.
They've got to pump themselves up here. Watanabe, Higashino. To string a few points together like they did early on in this game, where they went from 2-3 down to take a 5-4 lead. Sorry, 5-3 lead. And since then, they haven't been able to win more than
12.
1 point. This is the first chance. We see them string a couple of points together. It's brilliant. Oh, it's the angle that shuttle was coming at. Arisa Higashino made the move in the right direction, but the shuttle came at a lot faster speed. That one there just misjudged it. No serve.
9.
Excellent from Wei Yasin. 5 points ahead now.
Service over. 10-14.
That's good defending. Was the right idea to redirect the shuttle.
Service over.
Would have completely caught out the Chinese pair, but just couldn't control it well enough. 42 shots, that one, the longest rally of the match. It's the pace that Jiang and Wei are playing that is completely bamboozling Watanabe and Higashino at the moment.
Fault. (16-10).
Yeah. Good vision, well executed
17-10.
at the net by Wei Yasin. So look, she just moves the shuttle from one end to the other, and both Higashino and Watanabe are moving in direction of the shuttle, so they get caught out of position.
Service over. 11-17.
So 4 points away from a place in the semi-final are Jiang Zhenbang and Wei Yasin. Yeah, drove that straight into the net.
12-17.
Trying to get Jiang as involved as possible
12.
in that rally, trying to target Jiang to play more, because if there is a weaker link, and I say if, big if, it is Jiang Zhenbang, because Wei Yasin has been extremely strong at the net. And as soon as she gets involved, it goes China's way.
19-12.
Look at that, 7-point lead, 2 away from a win. They have made the world number 2s completely rethink
20 match points.
their plan.
12.
And it's 8 match point opportunities.
Service over.
Short breath of relief.
13-20.
Still 7 match points.
Game.
So the defending champions march on with a straight games win over Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino. Jiang Zhenbang and Wei Yasin will be playing their 3rd semi-final of 2024. Continue to impress
Match
this year, like they did last year as well.
21-9, 21-13.
Final rally, and it was much of what happened throughout this match, where Jiang and Wei just controlled proceedings, attacked when required, and then drew the error out of their opponents more often than not. And that sees them make their 2nd straight French Open semi-final, 21-9, 21-13 in just over half an hour. They have sent the second seeds packing.